গেলাম লাইভ। Hi and welcome to the post market show. This is Michael Rony Mullick and I will take you through what happened in the markets today, and in the later part of the video we shall be expecting and seeing what we can expect in the markets going into trade tomorrow. So let us get into the show with checking the Nifty levels for the day and how it traded. So Nifty, as you can see in the charts, it has been taking after opening at a gap down from yesterday's levels, which was much expected, which was indicated by the US market yesterday and also the SGX Nifty in the morning. So following the global cues, the market did open up with a gap down, and from there the market fell even further. So as you can see, I've opened up a 5-minute charts, and towards 9:30 the market had hit a low of around 16,142. So as I had discussed earlier, 16,150 is a major support for Nifty, and the market took support from there, and we saw some of the buying pressure, and the market has been going and hitting a high of 16,400 levels 2 times in a row. So we can see a double top formation happening in the 5-minute chart in Nifty, and there was an important announcement, a statement rather, to be made by Putin at around 12:30 Indian time, but which wasn't major and not that important as well. So the markets did not react much, although the market fell around after his announcements. The market again tried to hit towards the upper limit, and it closed again at a respectable area, which was which was higher than the today's opening levels. So this was about Nifty, and this is usually we know that usually markets, when it opens with a gap down, the gap downs are bought into, because the people who had a short position overnight, the moment the market opens with a gap down, they were sitting in huge amounts of profits and they would like to book their profits. That's why we had seen this rally towards the first half from 9:30 p.m. Okay, and what else? If you look at Bank Nifty levels, the Bank Nifty has opened with a gap down, again huge gap down, coming down towards make a low of 33,927. So 34,000, which is a very, very important support for Bank Nifty, was broken, but for a very short while, and from there the market reversed and reached almost the closing of last day, hit around a high of 34,554, and from there again the markets fell, also trying to make a double top just like Nifty, and then closing above the closing price of and closing at a higher than the opening price, so which will indicate a green candle in the, if you look at the daily chart. I'll show you the daily chart just now, and you can see it's a green candle both for Bank Nifty and as well as Nifty. So can we see a trend reversal from here? Only time will tell. And getting into the further news and what moves the market today, it was obviously Reliance Industries, which was very, very weak as discussed in the morning show, and obviously the street was not happy with the result expectation from Reliance, and the stock had been tumbling down right from the morning. And the London GDR, Reliance GDR in the London Stock Exchange was showing a 2.5% down, but in India we closed around 4%, to be precise 3.9% in the red is what Reliance performed today. And Reliance has contributed to almost 90 points down in Nifty, and Nifty for the day has ended at around 110 points in the red, out of which 90 points was contributed from Reliance. And talking about the stocks which ended in green and supported Nifty was obviously Infosys and TCS. Infosys was firmly trading in the green right since morning. TCS, following the Infosys, although opened gap down, but it firmly recovered towards the end half. And this is obviously because of the USD INR gaining strength. As you can see, the USD INR is almost at around 77.4 levels, and Indian rupee is depreciating, which means these IT sectors, the IT companies would be earning a lot, because that is how it happens, because most of the payments they get from the US companies, and when they convert the US dollars to Indian rupee, they get a more rupee amount. So we have seen as and when the USD INR depreciated, the IT sectors have gained a lot. That is exactly reflected by today's price action in the market as well. And talking about the HDFC twins, obviously they are a major contributor to the Nifty. So both of them have thankfully ended in the green, both of them, HDFC and HDFC Bank. HDFC Bank for a brief while had broken the important support level of 1300, but thankfully towards the last of the market hours it recovered and closed at around 1320 levels. And also major news that has been going out in the market is that the media reports say that RBI is likely to investigate the books of accounts of Can Fin Homes. So Can Fin Homes, if you do not know, is a part of Canara Bank. It's related to that. So Can Fin Homes has ended up in minus 5.13% in the red, and similarly Canara Bank has fell from the highs and ended at 8.2% in the red. So if these speculations about the RBI and its investigation are true, then we can expect a further fall. But if these media reports turn out to be false, we can expect both the stocks to reverse from there and get at a respectable level. So that was about the things that have happened today. Now what we can expect going into trade tomorrow is, let us check the Dow Jones Industrial Average. So it is still 1.6% in the red, which is not a good sign, but hopefully it is stabilizing towards the end. And as you know, 32,000 is a major psychological resistance level for Dow Jones, so that is being respected till now. So hope it holds up in the coming days as well. Similarly with Nasdaq, it's still falling and falling. Nasdaq was very much overpriced, and this correction is again it is making it the overvalued price is actually getting corrected, so which is a good thing. So it's around 12,272, almost 3.3% in the red, and hopefully it stabilizes around 12,000, because again it's a major psychological support level for Nasdaq. Similarly with S&P 500 as well, it's also around 2.7% in the reds as of now. And looking at dollar index is at a rising level from here. It is around 103, although it made a high of 103 previously. It fell, and again it is regaining that. That is about dollar index. And coming to Nifty's view for tomorrow, we can see the global markets are still in the red. So, and obviously we can open up with a bearish sentiment, and let us check SGX Nifty. It is around 16,250 levels right now, so it is slightly lower than today's closing, but still 16,150 is a major resistance support level in the downside. Then we have 16,000, obviously a major level, and if those are broken, 15,850 and 15,650 is what I'll be looking out for this week. And on the upside, we will be looking at the resistance levels of 16,400, which is where the market made a double top today, and then yesterday's closing, which was 16,450, will also act as a major resistance level. And up above we have 16,650 and 16,850 towards the higher end, from where we can see, or we can say, there's a trend reversal. So these are the levels I will be watching out. Now quickly looking at the FII DII activities for today, we can see that the FIIs continue their selling streak, selling around 3,361 crores today, and DIIs are trying to match by buying around 3,077 crores for the day today on 9th March. And talking about open interest levels, we can see that 16,500 levels have gained. Major call riding has been seen at 16,500 levels, and towards the bottom, although it's a falling market, we can see that 16,000 has been put options in 16,000 have been added a lot. So the market participants for today are expecting a range of 16,500 to 16,500 point range for the Nifty for today's for this week's expiry, which is on 12th of May 2022. And you can see also a short straddle being written at 16,200 levels, which is trading at a premium of 300 rupees. So which indicates the markets. So these people who have written their short straddle at 16,200 levels, they will be making a profit if the market is between 15,900 and 16,500 levels. So add and subtract 300 points from 16,200 on both the sides. So this was about the open interest and what it is indicating, and also what I have discussed earlier as well, that this week we are expecting the US CPI inflation to be released on Wednesday after market hours, and RBI is also supposed to declare India's inflation on Wednesday as well. So Indian expectation is around 7.5% inflation, which is much beyond the RBI's comfort zone. RBI has a comfort zone of around 4 to 6% inflation, but 7.5% seems on the higher side. So if this is true, we can expect further interest cuts, interest rate hikes in the future, which can again have a bearish sentiment over the markets, and we can also expect a recession going into the future. So this was about the important data points to be watched out for today, and depending on how the US markets perform and how it closes today, we will be looking at an opening levels for tomorrow. So for more updates, keep an eye on this channel, and I'll be coming up with the pre-market show where we shall catch up about how the markets have ended in the US and what are the levels we can watch out for Nifty and Bank Nifty going into the trades tomorrow. So if you have any comments or any doubts, you can put it out in the comment section. I shall be addressing them soon, and I shall be ending the live stream over here. Thank you.